Bungie has announced the name of Destiny 2's next expansion and when we can learn more information. May 6th, we will learn more about the Edge of Fate, the same day Rite of the 9 releases in-game. So that's right, we're getting a 9-focused expansion in Destiny after all these years of their silence. Welcome Guardians, let's take a look at the secrets from this new image and what we know so far. So this is super exciting as a Destiny player. Marathon was just revealed the other day, but Destiny fans were curious too. When were we going to see more about the next chapter of our experience? The other project that Bungie is working on alongside their new game. Well, with a new tweet today out of nowhere, Bungie said, "Join us on May 6, 2025 as we reveal the Edge of Fate in the upcoming year of Destiny 2. If you are confused, this is Apollo, which is the First Frontiers expansion. Apollo is just a codename we had. So the first expansion to kick off the next mini-saga of Destiny's story is called Edge of Fate. We'll break down this image and lore secrets in a moment, but let's talk about the event leading into this new expansion. Heresy just concluded for the most part, and now we await the Rite of the 9 content release, which drops the same day as this reveal on May 6th. Rite of the 9 will feature the return of 3 dungeons with some changes: Spire of the Watcher, Ghosts of the Deep, and the 9-focused dungeon Prophecy. Guardians will also be able to visit the 3rd Spire social space, a 9 location from the base game of Destiny 2, to interact with the emissary of the 9 herself. There will be reprised weapons with updated perks available, and you can attune them into the light style with shiny versions available from higher tier activities. As for the dungeons themselves, there will be an explore mode, a sort of basic intro mode that will guide new players along these dungeons. And then you'll have what's called Ultimatum. The higher score you get, the better rewards, and it's all about quickness and specifically not dying. Here are the weapons you'll be able to get. From Prophecy you can get Judgment, a sudden death, Prosecutor or Relentless. Ghosts of the Deep can give you Cold Comfort, Greasy Luck, No Survivors, or New Pacific Epitaph. And finally for Spire of the Watcher, Long Arm, Liminal Vigil, Wilder Flight, and Terminus Horizon. So basically a free Into the Light style release to hold us over until Edge of Fate, likely in July. That's when the current seasonal timer in-game for Heresy completes. But as for Bungie's side, they just said summer 2025, so that can be whenever. Now that we know this event and the next DLC are connected to the 9, it makes me wonder if this Rite event will have any lore hints. I'm assuming we'll at least get something. It seems like a missed opportunity if they don't. If not during the event, then some type of epilogue cutscene after to lead us into the new events. We're kind of just sitting on Heresy's story right now with a little confusion at the end. What's next? Although we just have a name and this image behind it, we can kind of get a lot from this. The first thing you'll notice beyond the text and name is the logo of the 9 in the background. The logo appears the same as we've seen it before. None of the lines here are missing. At the bottom and partially top right though, there are some symbols. Could just be random design for a cool image, but here's a better look. To me, there are 8 symbols in total, unless you count the first plus there and then that line sort of around the 3rd or 4th. If that's the case, then maybe there are 10 symbols total. Some of these symbols are pulled straight from the 9 logo itself, and others appear like a sun, or maybe twin planets. Hard to tell. Overall though, this clearly looks like a black hole. The 9 themselves are connected to gravity and planets and so on, this dark matter energy. But the Nine are split, and one faction among them sought to use black holes to create their own realm. One where they can exist without depending on the life of other beings and creatures. They wanted to make themselves something more. The other faction walks a different path, a path of folds and needles slipped through space-time itself. Existential syringes yielding new spaces, to be remade as the Nine desire. They have tried to gather enough dark dust in one place to form a black hole, and found it difficult. When dark mass collapses in gravity's fist, the dust passes through itself and scatters. But difficult is not impossible, and there is far more dark matter in the universe than bright. They will find a way to make new worlds of it. They will end their dependence on life and on the light of guardians, which the falling veil will soon snuff out forever. Black holes are often tied to wormholes and moving through space too in many different kinds of media. Maybe they did succeed in their black hole experiments. The last couple of lines there stand out to me. They will find a way to make new worlds of it. They will end their dependence on life. Is that what we're seeing from the events of Heresy? Is it how we're going to visit this new world and location this summer? In Heresy, we got a new card called Division, which spoke about the Nine's differences and their current beliefs. Our children live, the threat of soul defeated. We remain, we remain. A foolish thought, a threat defeated is our opportunity wasted. We remain bound. Such cruel exaggeration. Can we not engage in elegant conversation as we used to? How can we be prisoners when we need sapiens to ensure our survival? Do we not exist in response to their being? The final shape thwarted by the light creatures, the necessary idiocy of the witness, non-viable means of escape. A childish viewpoint, sourness amplified by arrogance. Our fate, plain as gravity, accept its pull or fall regardless. Your side is complacent, worthless futility. We must look beyond. The chains of matter, reality is malleable if only we will it so. Bright strength lies in the bonds of us, bonds of matter, bonds of love. Your solution falls short, all tethers iron. Invented enemies equals outscorned friends. Our divide ever wider, 9 foes insolent denial. I mourn unity, grieve coalition. Follow your foolishness. But if all you find is oblivion and the peril of our children, we all perish. The Nine have been divided into factions for a while. We see them arguing with each other in that card. What we also see is how each member of the Nine speaks. Some have pluses, some have weird spaces when they speak. And in the Division card, we only seem to see 8 speakers. Someone is missing. The Nine have previously punished one among their ranks for interfering with our satellites during the Red War, but we aren't sure if that's connected at all, or even the same member. If you played Heresy, you've known that a new god has been forming in the background, a silent, small voice, waiting to grow in size, waiting for a door to open to become more real in this reality. We've speculated previously that this could be a member of the Nine, and given we know the expansion now deals with them, it's seeming more and more likely. The Nine are all about fate. They try to manipulate reality, see the future like in the Prophecy Dungeon. They also have many quotes with the word too, like, "Do you understand our fates are intertwined?" Or, "Our fate, plain as gravity, accept its pull or fall regardless." The phrase itself, edge of fate, tells us that something is changing or about to in a big way, standing on the edge. This is the moment right before something huge could happen, defining where the journey goes next. Does it connect to this new god and them becoming real? Is it about the Guardians? We don't get any hints yet about the location we'll be going to, just the reveal art from a while ago. So will Guardians travel to a new planet through a ship, or use this black hole to do so? Interesting thoughts. Anyway, Guardians, that's all we got for today's video. The Edge of Fate has been revealed, Destiny 2's next expansion, and we speculated on some possible secrets and story elements we'll see starting this summer. If you'd like to see some more Destiny news, lore, and mysteries just like this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.